Hello! I hope you guys can hear me. Apparently there was no music during the intro and I have no idea why. Welcome everyone. How's everyone doing? Yes, I am alone today. Joe's off doing some, I don't know what he's doing, a pickup or something. He had to go collect and we have no guest today. So I'm guesting on my own show. So welcome. It is my birthday, so that's cool. You know, getting left on my own on my birthday. I'm gonna cry. I'm joking. It's okay. It's fine. Alright, let's sort this camera out. I zoomed in on the camera, so I'm a bit closer. But yeah, that means I can't lean back because it looks weird. Amateur, sort it out. I don't know why the music's not working. Like the tab was turned on and it wasn't on mute, but I don't know. Maybe it can't find the file or something. I was supposed to update this software like 2 years ago and I haven't done it, so that is probably the reason why. But yeah, welcome everyone to the stream today. It is Sunday, the 14th of March, 2021. Wow, 2021, eh? Isn't that crazy? And I have no one to talk to today other than the chat, so we're going to have a good old chat today. So, don't know how long I'm going to be live for today's stream, but we'll see. Maybe an hour. Thank you for all of the kind happy birthdays. Appreciate it. Feeling old, getting old, you know. It's great. Another lap round the sun. Hope you had a great birthday. It's literally just been another work day for me. To be honest, I forgot I was even doing the Sunday show today until about 10 minutes ago. So I had to quickly make a thumbnail, and then I decided just to do it 15 minutes earlier because I couldn't be bothered waiting for past because we had no guests coming anyway. So yeah. Yeah, my days kind of all like blend into one these days with the lockdown and everything. I'm kind of fed up with the lockdown. I'm done. I'm totally done with the lockdown. 38 or 39? I don't know. What does it say on your birth certificate? Don't like birthdays? Yeah, me neither. Hopefully your brownies will cheer you up. Thank you. They're not here yet because you've not even baked them, but I'm sure they will when they arrive. Has everyone had a good day of sales today? I've not even checked, to be honest. Someone keeps sending me lowball offers on my Dyson, which is doing my head in, to be quite honest. Oh, we got another feedback today. Nice. Love it. Thank you. Excellent communication. And husband loves it. What was that then? Oh, a record. The UB40 record that sold for £20. I got that one for free. Let's have a look. How much have we done today? I hope it's over 100, but I doubt it. Oh, £76. Oof. Ugh. Yesterday we did 110. It's been really slow this week. I've had 3 really bad days this week. Actually, never mind. One of them was 80. I've had a 40 and a £25 day this week. Nothing since 3 a.m. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with eBay, but I seem to get loads of sales like before like 2 p.m. and then after 2 p.m. it's kind of dead. I don't really know what's going on. It's been doing that for like the last week or so. I get loads of stuff in the morning or a couple of sales in the morning and it just like completely stops, so I don't know. Is there anything you're hoping to find this year at the CARBOOT? Not really in particular. I'm not like looking for anything special. Pokemon stuff would be good. Obviously, that's really hot right now. I might make like a bingo. I might make like bingo, CARBOOT bingo, just for myself, and then see how long it takes to like make a row or make a full house. So I'll put stuff on there like, I don't know, Pokemon figure or like Furby, Bop It. I'll do all that kind of stuff, and I'll have like a grid. I don't know how many things you have to get on bingo. Is it 9 or was it like 5 in a row times 4, 20 maybe? I don't know. We'll come up with like a bingo card, and then I'll take it to the CARBOOT, or I'll do it on screen on the edits and that, and we'll see how long it takes to get a line. Or imagine if I need one thing. It's like I need a Furby, and I've needed it for like a month or something, and then I'm just like walking around and I see it, and I just like shout bingo in the middle of the CARBOOT, like bingo. Everyone looks at me like I'm a crazed man. I think that'd be quite funny though. CARBOOT bingo, and then everyone can like print out their own cards and that or something and do it at home. Yo, what's up, tea cakes? Yeah, what do I want to find at CARBOOTs? I don't know. What have I not found before? I'd like to find some more GameCube stuff. I've only ever found one game, I think. One GameCube game. Paid 20 pence for it, or was it 50p? It might have been 50p. And that sold for like £25. I honestly can't remember what game it was, but spell bingo with like what with like the stuff that you get. So B could be like Bop It, I could be like iPod, N could be what could N be? Nintendo something. G could be I don't know. Yo, what's up, Don? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, those sticker removers that I mentioned in the last video are doing really well, by the way. I sold about half of them so far. Well, 80 of 200, so 120 left. Oh, which is nice. We've had like 10 orders. Someone ordered 5 sets, so they ordered 25, which is quite crazy. But it looks of their order, they're like some sort of shop, so I'm not sure whether they saw the Instagram post and then thought, oh, I'll have some of them. But yeah, they bought 25 of the sticker slothers, as I like to call them. I'm hoping to find vintage watches this year, maybe some cameras. I actually found a few watches before. It's always hard to tell whether they're genuine though, like unless you're really into watches and you know what you're doing. There's so many fakes, that's the problem. At least that's what I find. Happy birthday, thank you. Welcome, Kath, Jane, Monkey. You bought some sticker removers, thank you. Yeah, I'm not really making any money on those removers. It was just like I was looking for some for myself, and it was cheaper to buy like 200 than it was. Are you gonna copyright the CARBOOT bingo before another channel steals it? I thought, mate, I've already said it, so I've said it verbally on this stream. So if someone else does it before me and then I do it and they get like arsey at me, I'll just be like, yeah, refer to stream on the 14th of March. I don't care if someone else wants to do it, that's fine. It's quite a fun thing to do with your community, I guess. But yeah, it was cheaper for me to order 200 than it was to just order like 10. So it just made sense to order 200 and share them with the community. And after you take out, like, because Etsy has this like 20 pence like relist fee. Every time you sell an item, they charge you 20 pence to like relist it. So if you have 20 things and they all sell, you instantly lose like £4 because it relists it every time. It costs you 20 pence. So I'm already losing 20 pence per, and then they take 10% fees, and then there's like taxes and stuff. So by the time all's said and done, I'm probably making like 30 pence per order on those scrapers. So, but it's okay. It's also good for my Etsy because I'll probably get some reviews from it as well, which helps out because I am trying to build my Etsy as well. When I find stuff that's like handmade, like last year I found loads of knitted doorstops, which have actually been selling off. I think I only have like 2 left. They do really well on Etsy, so it's good to have some feedback behind you because then people know that it's good. Happy birthday, thank you. 50/50. Yeah, vintage watches, that'd be nice. There's a guy that does like house clearance at my car boot, and he always has that kind of stuff. But it's just untested. It's all dirty and grubby, and I just never know whether it's worth the risk. Like it's cheap, you know, but it's just like, how long has that been thrown in and out of his van, you know? I don't know. The orange ones will go great with my neon pink tape dispenser. Yeah, it's actually funny because I was doing like a little competition between the orange and black to see which would be most popular. I thought that the black would be more popular just because like, it's a neutral color kind of thing. Like it doesn't really stand out, and then the orange is quite like in your face. But it's actually been exactly 50/50. Like we've sold the same amount of orange as black, like pretty much straight down the line. So that's been quite interesting. I bought a 1950s first edition Noddy today. Book. Wow. Not worth a fortune. The bundle will do well. You know what I sold the other day? It was a leather binded Bible from 1912, or at least it was signed 1912. It was a granddad that had bought the Bible for their niece, and they'd like written in the front page like dear lovely niece, blah blah blah, happy birthday, like, and then they signed it like 1912. Kind of weird, like how they used to sign the year as well. But yeah, 1912. So it's 109 years old or something. Mad. But that sold the other week. I didn't get much for it because it was falling apart. But I've sold Bibles before. Like if you find a Bible, they'll have like a date in it, like in pencil or something, and then you can sell it as that date. They go pretty well. Am I listing on eBuyGum? No, because they stopped replying to me. When I signed up for eBuyGum, I used an alias name, so I just used like a random name. I think it was like John something or other, because when I sign up for new websites, I just use a fake name because I hate, you know, like getting emails and stuff, so I use a fake name and email until like I've established that the website's okay, and then I'll like re-sign up under a new account or whatever. But yeah, after the guy came on the show, I was like, oh, okay, it seems pretty cool. I'll just message and I'll get my information updated and stuff. So I sent through the request to get my eBay name put on the account and my feedback, and then they were like, oh, we've transferred your eBay name across, but we can't put the feedback on because your name doesn't match up to your business details on eBay. And I was like, okay, no worries. So I'll go in and change my details, right? They don't let you change your name on eBuyGum. They don't let you do it. So I sent her a message that, oh, sorry, I signed up under a fake name, because obviously that's what I do. And I was like, oh yeah, that's understandable. Just send us your ID, right? If you send us your ID, we'll update your account information, because then we'll know that it's legit and whatever. So I go to try and send them ID, and the little message thing doesn't even accept photos. So like I can't send them a picture of my ID, and they're not replying to my messages anymore. So yeah. My real name is George? No, my real name is not George. I bought 5 sets. My mate wanted one and guarantee I would lose and misplay. Oh, was it you that bought 5 sets? What's the best sale I've ever had? One sale would probably be like for one item. Probably the photography lens that I sold on auction like a couple months ago. It sold for 600 and something. You sold a G1 transformer for 380. Wow. Went to an animation studio. Cool. It's a non-starter, eBuyGum. Yeah, to be honest, I don't want to put it down. Like, I don't want to put the website down and the people behind it down, because obviously it's not nice to do that, but it's not looking good. Yeah, it's not looking great. And the website thing has been like dragged on, and I guess we just have to wait, like, for because he's kind of trying to say that he's not going to promote it until the new website's live, and it's just kind of like, okay, well, we'll just wait and see what happens with the website. His kind of like thought process is like, get on there now and list your stuff, because when the website comes, then we're going to start promoting it and all your stuff's going to be on there. And it's kind of like, well, I don't really want to waste 12 hours of my business like week listing stuff on there when I don't know whether this is actually ever going to happen. And like, just because you add a new website doesn't mean your ads are going to be any good. Like, what if the ads are trash and no one comes across? Like, I've wasted my time. So it's kind of like, I'm waiting until like it kicks off, because it's not like, it's like, now it's still not too late to do eBay, right? And eBay's like massive. It's the biggest one, other than Amazon, obviously. And it's like, if it's still not too late to jump on eBay, why would I rush to jump on a new website? Like, it's not like I'm gonna miss the boat or anything. It's like, I'd rather wait now at this point, like 5-6 months, and see if anything happens. And if it does, then maybe I'll hop on and save time. But it's like, there's just no need to like jump on early, in my opinion. And he didn't when he was on the show, like, he didn't really give a good like sales pitch. Like, I was trying to like push him I was trying to like push the conversation to like a point where he would give a good sales pitch. I even gave a sales pitch for him. I was like, so what you're saying is, get on now, and then like in a week or 2 weeks time, when everything goes, like, the new website goes live, you're gonna like start advertising, it'll kick off, and everyone will already be on there. Is that what you're saying? And he just kind of like ignored what I said and like said something else. And I was just like, you have to give people like the sales pitch. Like, what is the reason why someone should jump on and like spend their time? And he just kind of like didn't answer the question, and it was like, which kind of sucks, because I mean, a monopoly is not a great thing to have, especially not for like a sales website. And eBay definitely has the monopoly. Obviously there's Amazon, but there's like, on Amazon you're gated when you first start. You can't sell everything. Like, the return system on Amazon's a bit more restrictive for most people, like how that works. Like, eBay is pretty much the best bet right now for like what I do, at least. So to have like competition is a really good thing. I just don't know whether eBay is gonna be. And the thing that really like got to me was he paid for another domain. Like he has the name, or the company name, what was it, buy, I think it was buy.com, but with 2 U's, like BUUY.com. And he's like, oh yeah, we're just going to use that for like international if it grows to a certain point. And I'm just sat there like, dude, that name is so good compared to eBay Gum. Like, you're pushing eBay Gum, and then you have another domain name or another business name, buy.com. Like, buy.com is so much better. It's like that old website, what was it, play.com? You'd go on there and you'd get like your video games and stuff like super cheap. And then I'm pretty sure that got bought out by like Amazon or something back in the day. But that website was so good. Nice and simple. Like, you can't forget the name, like play.com. How can you forget? You can't forget that. Like, buy.com, you can't forget it. But eBay Gum, it's like, what do you think of eBay freezing Nick and Andrew's shop? Well, I mean, it's not great, is it? It's not great. There was obviously a reason for it that they've not really explained, or whatever. I don't know whether it was like a bug or... They're saying like it's a thing that happens like all the time, according to the emails, but they have to kind of like explain why. Like maybe they just need like ID or something to. I'm pretty sure what happened was they probably hit an arbitrary like income number, um, kind of like on PayPal. You know, when you sign up for PayPal, when you hit like £2,000 or something, they'll freeze your account temporarily and ask for ID, just to make sure that you're not like some person doing like a sketchy scam operation. It's probably something like that, and I would probably expect that either the Byte now listing for 1,000 that sold, or the auction that got up to 60,000 probably put them over that threshold, even though it didn't sell for 60,000. It like ticked up over, and then maybe the system like did it for that reason or something. I'm not sure. There was probably some sort of arbitrary income number or something that they've hit, and then eBay needs to check, because they're with like a new payment processing company, and obviously if something goes wrong and all of a sudden they have to process a load of refunds because you're a scammer or something, they're going to lose loads of money. So they probably have it in place for that reason, which means that most people probably won't get their account frozen unless they hit that sort of like number. But obviously we don't know what that number is, if that's even like what's happened. I don't know. There's obviously a reason for it, but kind of weird how they don't say what it is. I loved Play. I think it got taken over by HMV. Was it HMV? Okay. I think the freeze was a routine re-verify your details situation. Happened to me a few times with Amazon, PayPal, etc. I think their gripe was there was no warning. Yeah. But then again, you don't get a warning with PayPal either, I'm pretty sure. Which is dumb in many ways. Yeah, not getting a warning before your account gets routinely suspended or temporarily like suspended on a routine like check or something is just stupid in every every way possible. Like what would be the reason not to pre-warn? Like, oh, just to let you know your account's going to be temporarily on hold for 12 hours while we verify your information on the 12th or something. If you can provide it before that date, then this may not happen, blah blah blah. They never give a warning. Found out Shopify has been sitting on 3K. Whoo! Just had to re-verify. Was no warning. Damn. Have I ever sold through Amazon FBA? Fulfillment by Amazon. I've not sold anything via Amazon. I've not even got an Amazon seller account. I have an affiliate account, but I've not sold anything via Amazon. I'm too scared. I'm too scared of Amazon, man. I'm a little scaredy pants when it comes to Amazon. I don't know what I would send. Maybe I'd send puzzles and board games, but I don't know. Like, I do okay with eBay. I feel like unless I suddenly had a load of like brand new like stuff that I could just ship off to Amazon and get rid of like in one go, I don't really see the need to jump on Amazon right now with the current stuff that I get, at least. Yeah. Your eBay account will get flagged if they find an anomaly, e.g. drop shipping, things like that. 65k auction is also an anomaly, yep. Yeah, indeed. So they've had to verify their ID. Yeah. It is almost guaranteed that it was that auction, I would say. And the fact that they cancelled the auction and then listed it for 10,000 and then it sold for 1,000 probably had something to do with it as well, or at least added to the situation. Do I have any birthday plans for this evening? Yeah, sleep. I'm actually in the middle of filming my next episode for the channel, actually. Do you look for anything to invest in? Maybe a future antique or collectible? Not really. One thing I have, it's not really an investment, but yeah, the little tip for you guys, don't take this as gospel. Don't take this tip as gospel, and don't go out and invest all your money. That's stupid if you do that. But I don't know whether this is going to go up in a year, 2 years, 3 years, or whatever. This is not like a scalp. I've not scalped this. I'm not going to be relisting for like 4 times what it sells for. But Nintendo have released Super Mario 3D All-Stars on the Nintendo Switch, and it was a time limited. So I believe on the 31st of this month, so the end of this month, they are not selling this ever again. And the digital version is taken off the store as well. So it's a very time limited, I think 1 month. So I did buy 2. One for me for when I get my... Hello? Did I just say all of that and I was muted the entire time? What happened? Am I back? Hello? Hello? By golly, my mic was muted. How much of that did you miss? I must have like pressed a button or something. Did you miss the entire sales pitch? Hello? Am I back? Okay, good. How much did you miss? I'm going to wait until you tell me before I start again. I don't know how that happened. I must have clicked it. All of it? Most of it? Okay, what I was saying was don't go out and buy all of these because they may not even go up in price. But Nintendo have a time-restricted game. So this is a game that is only on sale for 1 month and it ends on the 31st of this month. And it's never coming back. So this is the physical and the digital version are being removed off their stores at the end of this month. So yeah, this is Super Mario 3D All-Stars, and it comes with Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and Galaxy. So yeah, I bought one for myself, and I bought one to sell at a later date if the price goes up, because I presume people are going to want to play Super Mario 64 on the Switch, and this is the only way to do it. So yeah, and like I was saying, if you get it from Smith's online, for every Nintendo purchase you get a little free bag of Lego. So yeah, I got a free bag of Lego as well, which is worth about £5, I believe, if you sell that separately. So that's not a scalp. I've not scalped them to resell straight away. One's for me and the other one is just, I'm just going to keep it for, see if the price naturally goes up in like a year or 2. So I don't know why the mic went off. That's kind of weird. Sorry about that. I don't know why it went off. It went off when you said you bought 2. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I bought 2. And that's the physical copy. There is a game in each one of them. It's not a digital one. But yeah, they're completely stopping selling them at the end of the month, like physical and digital. So you can't get it unless you buy it off someone that has it. Don't know why they're doing that, because that does just force people to like stockpile. I don't know, but yeah. Sorry about that. I just sold a record on eBay. If you haven't already, guys, do check out the website, by the way, slothshop.shop. Once the stream is over, you will be able to buy the label remover scrapers on there. How much of my profits do I reinvest? I can't reinvest fast enough because I'm just a solo buyer and seller with no vehicle. So I spend my profits on food and rent and bills, and then after that, everything goes straight back in. But yeah, like I said, I can't reinvest fast enough. Like my savings just go up and up and up every month because I can't spend it quick enough. Yeah. But according to eBay, my current amount of stock is worth about 17,000, I believe, right now. Hang on, I just got to send an offer quickly. On a record. Oh, respond to offer. I think this is one I just accepted. Hang on. Never mind, that's another one. Another record sold. Just sold 2 records in like a matter of seconds. Yeah, my current stock is at... So in that little room that you've seen in my videos, if eBay actually loads, I have 1,698 individual items, and they're listed for £17,800. Obviously, I've not spent £17,800. I would say I've probably spent maybe 15% of that. I tend to buy a lot of items at 10 to 1. But then again, 600 of those items are glasses, and they're downstairs, and they were purchased for about 6 times their money, 47 pence, and they're selling on average for about £3 to £4 each. But then some are selling for £7, so I think it averages out on the glasses about 7 or 8 times my money. Have I got a long-term plan? I don't have a plan as such, but I do have like things I want to achieve. Of course, I want to get my license at some point. Once all this nonsense is over, I do want to get my license, because as soon as I get my license, I'm going to go from here to here in like 2 months. So, yeah, it's going to be very easy to scale my business once I have that vehicle. Because there's so much stuff that I see that I just can't go get, because I'm not walking that distance and all of that. So once I have a vehicle, the only problem with a vehicle is you have fuel expense, you have MOT, you have tax, you have repairs if that happens. If you need like to repair the vehicle, they all add up. So that's all expenses I have to work into my business. So it might be that I'm spending too much money, like going to do like the odd pickup and that. I don't know how that's going to work. Like if I'm driving around all day every day, it might turn out that I need to be more picky with what I pick up to make it worth my while. Because obviously if I'm spending too much on fuel to like go pick up the odd thing, it might have very quickly turn out that I'm not actually making as much as I would like to from doing that. But obviously vehicling to car boots and charity shops one way there and back is very good. I would recommend you get a very high MPG. Yeah, I would probably be getting a very high one. Susan, if you're in the stream, thank you for ordering something from Etsy. Let's have a look. You ordered 5 orange scrapers for removing labels. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not gonna go like get a Jeep or something that has like 10 miles to the gallon. That would be rather stupid. Although I'd fit a lot of stuff in the back of a Jeep. Maybe a van. I don't know. Maybe a van. Is a van high miles per gallon? It's probably not. It's probably like quite low, but the size of the back of the van might be helpful. What about a trailer for a push bike? I already have a trailer that fits on my push bike. One thing I'm tempted to do this year is invest in an electric e-bike just to like be able to go out and get local pickups. The cheapest like half decent e-bike is about £1,000. It'd be £1,000 investment. I don't know whether that's a tax write-off or not. Technically it's for the business, but would they accept it because it's a vehicle? I'm not sure. I'd have to look into that, but yeah, it's about £1,000 for an e-bike, and then I could do a load more pickups. Plus I can hitch my bike trailer on the back and take it to CARBOOT sales to if I want to do like a local sale myself, I can do that. That'd be very nice. I don't think I would take it to like the Sunday CARBOOT to buy with, because I'd have to lock it up with the trailer on the back, and then it's not the greatest place to leave £1,000 bike at that place. So I'd probably still walk the trailer to the CARBOOT and back on a Sunday. Not another white van, man. What if I get a red van? What about them? Yay, what's up, Rich? Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Where am I from? I'm from the south east, I think. I'm like right on the border of southeast, southwest. I'm pretty sure I'm just on the east though. Honestly, don't get a small car. I see too many resellers with small cars. It drives me mad. Yeah. I don't know how well I'd be able to even fill a small car. I'm so used to like limiting my purchases at a CARBOOT sale to that trolley that if all of a sudden I have the capabilities to fill the back of a car, God knows what I'll be buying. Like, I don't know. You can charge the business mileage cost depending on how your business is set up. Yeah, but I can't charge 49 pence to the I can't claim back 49 pence for an e-bike for every mile I do. Could you imagine if I was like taking off 49 pence of my taxes every time I did a mile on an e-bike? I'll just ride around all day. Like, I'd probably like make money if I did that. I was up to like 10,000 miles, so I would save, what was that, like £5,000 or something on my taxes. Yeah, eBay's not been great this week for me. I had a couple of really good days, and then the rest have all been kind of meh. Or business can buy outright and you can use it. Yeah, I was going to buy the bike outright with business funds. Obviously, I'm self-employed. I'm not limited, so I don't know how that works exactly. I guess I could just buy it and put the bike down as a business expense, but I'm not sure how that works with an e-bike, because obviously does it come under a vehicle, or is it just like a recreational thing, or I don't know. Obviously, I am using the bike for business reasons as like transport and stuff, but I don't know if the tax man will see it that way. I will obviously have to look into it, but that would be very good if I could get £1,000, or even like if it was like up to 50% or something. If I got a £500 tax write-off, I don't know. Where is Joe? I don't know. He said he had to go do a pickup or something tonight, so he's not here. And we have no guest today. Next week on the show, we do have a guest. My friend Kevin from the USA is back on the show next week. I have spoken to Nick as well for coming on the show, and we are trying to arrange a day for that to happen, but he was busy this weekend, so he couldn't come on this weekend. But that's fine. Hopefully we sort that out at some point. That'd be very cool to have Nick on. You might need to get storage unit if you have a car, van. Yeah, well, by the time I have a vehicle, this storage probably won't be enough space because I'll be able to pick up larger stuff like stereo systems and stuff. The amount, like there's just like size of the stuff I'll be buying when I have a car will probably increase a little bit. I'll be picking up stuff like TV, not like new TVs, but the CRT ones and stuff. I might even get into bikes, you know. Buying and selling bikes on Facebook is quite a lucrative business if you know what you're doing. If you have a vehicle, you can pick them up nice and cheap, give them a little spray down, oil them up, and then you can like pass them back on during the summer. If you have a storage unit or a garage that you can store 20-30 bikes in during the winter season when people are selling them off, keep them for the summer, you can like double, triple, quadruple your money. How did you get into reselling? Did you have a job before going full time? At the point that I started doing this, I didn't have a job, no, but the job previous to that ended. I was still working when Theresa May was supposed to be like signing. I remember this because I was working, listening to the radio. Theresa May was like supposed to be like finishing up Brexit talks or something, and then it didn't happen, and she extended it. I think it was 2018, maybe 2018, something like that. I remember she extended it, and then I was working. Then I was working for an archiving business. So basically, the business would get paperwork from other businesses, and they would scan them and put them on digital form, and then obviously they would store the paperwork for like 5 years or something, and then destroy it. So that businesses didn't have to keep like storage of all of their paperwork and that. So my job was carrying the boxes full of paperwork up and down the stairs all day. It was hard work. Yeah, and it made me very sick because the boxes were like stored for years and they're all dusty. And then like you'd open the box and like all the dust like you'd breathe in and stuff, and like, it was just like sore throats, like coughs, and you would think I had COVID, honestly, like if you met me in 2018. Like I was coughing and on medication all the time for allergies and stuff, so I quit. I was like, I've had enough of this, and I left. And then I was applying for jobs and like I wasn't getting anything, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna sell some stuff on eBay. And then yeah, here we are. Nick, maybe a Monday Spiel, as he lives usually. Yeah, I said to him that we would move our show forward so that it ends and then he can do his regular show after. But reselling's fun. Like, I wouldn't recommend reselling to many people. You have to be kind of I think you have to be kind of crazy to be a reseller, because it's not easy. It's not. It looks all fun and games from the outside when you watch people's videos. And I do try and talk about some of the like harder sides of things in my videos, but it's hard to keep the video upbeat if you start talking about that stuff. So maybe I need to try and work on like introducing the like hard and bad, not so much bad parts, but the not so fun bits of reselling, I guess, in the videos, because they do exist. You'll end up working twice as long for the same amount of money, like doing reselling. But the difference is you're working twice as long for yourself rather than half as long for someone else. So you're building yourself up rather than someone else, and I'd rather do that. I'd rather work 10 to 12 hours a day for myself than 6 hours for someone else for the same amount of money, because yeah. How much salary would it take for you to seriously give up reselling and go back to working for the man? I can't. I couldn't work for someone. Honestly, I couldn't. Like, it's not good for me. Like, working for I always get fired. I've had, like, how many jobs have I had for other people? I'm trying to think. My first job was in telesales, selling services on Dyson vacuum cleaners. I got fired. I was their best salesperson, and I still got fired because I would turn up late. I would leave early. I would have extended lunch breaks. I'd go to the toilet too much for extra break. Even though I was selling more than everyone else, they still fired me. I worked for my dad. That didn't work out. I worked for the archiving company. I left there. What else have I done? I've worked on building sites. I always got fired. Like, I just can't work for people. I always had a problem with, like, being told what to do. All the way back from, like, school. Like, I couldn't ever deal with it very well. It's nice to work for yourself. I work in archives myself, actually, and I get what you're saying. Yeah, maybe you work for the same company. They've actually just been bought out. It's that the archiving business was my dad's mate's business, and they've just sold to, like, a larger company. So they've taken over the workplace that I worked in. So yeah, maybe it's for the same company. There's not many archivers around anymore, to be honest. My job originally, well, I worked for that archiving company twice. I worked there in 2011 as telesales. After I got fired from my first telesales job, he was like, "Oh, I heard you're quite good. Do you want to come work for us?" My job the first time was in the office. I was cold calling council officers to see if they had archiving work to get done, and I would get jobs from the council, and they would send all their council paperwork in and stuff. I got fired for that job, from that job the first time. I was only like 18 at the time, and then I went back to work for him in 2018, so 7 years later I was there again, but doing different work. And I didn't get fired the second time I left. You have to be financially on sound footing to take the pressure off at the start, as it's all about building. You don't get paid. You know what it was for me? I was okay because I was living with my dad, and he was kind of, he knew what I was doing, and, like, he could see, like, okay, I'll give you a bit of time to build it up before you have to, like, start chipping in again. So I was okay in terms of that. But it was like, I had no money to start with. I literally started with £5. I had £5, and I said, I'm going to do this thing and see if it works out. And it was quite slow to begin with. Like, it's like building a snowman, like, with, like, the snow. Start with a little bit of a snowball, and then you push it, and it just builds up and up and up. And it's like, oh. I remember this time, like, I had £200 in my account, and I was spending like £50-60 like at the CARBOOT, and then I was back down to like 140, and then I'd go charity shopping. I'd spend like £40, and then I had to pay my eBay fees, and then I had like no money in my account at all, and it was like, oh, I've made all this money and it's gone again. It's like, oh my god. It's like you don't realize how much you're spending out, because the money comes in and you just spend it, and then you have to pay, like, for postage. And when I first started, all my postage was done at Royal Mail in the post office, and it used to hurt. Like, it used to physically hurt, not physically hurt, but like mentally hurt. Like, you'd go there and you'd spend like £30 on postage. It's like, well, I know they've given me the money for postage, but you still see it going out of your account. It's like, money, where's it going? What's up, Jane? How you doing? Oh, Matt's message got retracted. Okay. Does retracted mean that he deleted it or someone deleted it for him? Wish I was on furlough, 80% of pay and reselling on the side to make up. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I was able to claim anything because you had to have a tax. You had to have taxes for the 2018 tax year to do that, and I only had like the trail end of my last job, and then I didn't have a job for the rest of that year, so my taxes were nothing I could claim on, I don't think. That's my issue. I hate being told what to do all the time. Told what to do and the way employees treat people. Yeah. He did it? Okay. I started selling my extra household items, then spring, my contract ended. I went full time. That's so awesome. That's so awesome. What are the laws for like being on furlough and then getting another job? Like, can they tell you off for that? I mean, technically, if you're on furlough, you're technically still employed, right? That's how it works. Like, you're still on the books, like at that company as employed. You're just getting paid by the government instead, right? That's the whole idea. So that as soon as like everything lifts, you can just go straight back to work without having to find a new job. That was the idea of furlough, right? So how has he managed to get another job? That's kind of crafty. Do I have any cleaning methods for scratch game discs? I just don't buy scratch discs, to be honest. It's fine, nothing they can do. Yeah, true. Yeah, some people buy the disc cleaning thing, the machines, but I don't understand like how they end up with so many discs that are that damaged that they need to buy a machine for it. Like I have hundreds of games right now, and literally not one of them is one that I wouldn't read like straight out of the case. Like, it's very rare that I get one that has a scratch in it or scratches in it that just wouldn't ever play. So I don't bother. I just sell them as is, used in good working condition. Yeah. I know that some people say you can clean discs with toothpaste because obviously toothpaste has abrasive in it, fine grit abrasive. I don't know whether that's a good thing to do or not. Like with a little cloth or something, you rub it on there and it like buffs out the deep scratches. I'm not sure. That could be complete utter nonsense. Okay. You got about 30 games with heavily scratches on them. If they're worth lots of money, you can get them done at Game. I think Game charge like £5 for 3 discs or something, which is quite expensive. But if the games are like £20 Minecrafts, it might be worth it. Yeah. So it would cost you like £50 to get 30 games done, I presume. But like I said, if they're £15-20 games, then that probably is a good thing. What's up, Mr. Riggs? How you doing? Welcome. How have we been live for an hour already? Oh. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at eBay, shall we? So I forgot to say I've gone over 1,000 feedback now. I'm at 1,002 feedback. I have no things I can put offer out on. Yeah, £82.50 we've done today so far, which is not great. I would like to be over 100 by the end. Sunday is usually a good day as well, so I'm not sure why. Although Sunday last week was £17. Yeah, last Sunday was terrible. So I've done better this weekend than last weekend, but last week in general was better than this week. Because I've had a £40 day and a £24 day, which is not great. An £80, 110, 82, and Tuesday was 127, but Monday this week was 213. So we're just under 800, I think, for the week, or some 750, 800. Yeah, so I had two really bad days this week, 24 and 39. So I don't know what's going on, like, with these random days. Is it just coincidence that no one buys on, like, random days? I don't know. It might just be because we're halfway through the month, people are running out of money. I'm not sure. Can vinyl records be resurfaced? Not really. Not really. The reason why a disc can be resurfaced is because the data's like deeper into the plastic, and then literally what a resurfaced disc is doing is just taking the top layer off so that the laser can cut through the disc again. Whereas before with the scratch gets in the way of the laser, so it can't read the data. But an actual vinyl, like, the data's physically on the record, right? It's like a groove, and if that gets scratched through, there's like, you can't fix that really. I know there is things on the internet that say, like, if you like put the record in the oven on low heat for like 10 minutes, it'll remelt the like, there's, I don't know. There may be a way to do it, but I don't think there is, like, a proper way of resurfacing. I just want my Blue Star 5 away. What's Blue Star? Excuse him, what? What's Blue Star? 500? 200? I just won a set of 5 MG rims from 1970 for 99p. You guys want to have a look? Hang on a second. Let's find. I can't believe I just bought 5 rims. Like, what sort of car even has 5 rims? I just bought these for 99p. Hang on. 99p, mate. I just paid for these. I don't know what these things are. What are these things? Anybody know? I don't even have a car, but I have 5 wheels now. I'm not even joking. I literally just bought these. They actually look very nice. I don't know what this is, though. Are they brakes? No. I don't know. Very good condition. Imagine putting your set of, like, replacement rims on auction for 99p start, and then them selling for 99p. Even if these are, like, no good to go on a car, someone will buy these for some reason for more than 99p. Missing the caps, though. I'd have to get some MG replacement caps, I presume. How much did I start with? £5. It was a £5 note. But I did end up selling some of my stuff. So I had some Xbox One games. I think I sold an Xbox One controller as well. But yeah, £5 of actual money invested, and some of my stuff. And then it all went to charity shops. The first thing I bought from a charity shop was, It was like the charity shop in the high street had this like new section. They were buying stuff new, and it was like toys in like vintage looking boxes. But obviously the stuff inside was new, right? But the graphics were like vintagey, and they were on sale for like £1 a box. That one had like a skipping rope in, one had like a bubble gun that you put like bubble mixture in, and it would like blow bubbles and stuff. That was the first thing I bought, and it was the worst thing to buy because they sat forever. Like I think I literally just sold the skipping rope like 2 months ago, or a month ago or something. But yeah, it's like the stuff that I bought first was so bad. Was that Bay Crazy? Yeah, Bay Crazy to eBay auction. Yeah. What would the postage be to Ohio? What, for the rims? for those rims, probably like £1,000 or something. Nah, you'd have to put them on like a crate or something. Reselling Life made a coffee table from a plain nose. Yeah, people will buy those. If those rims are dodgy, I'd have to get someone to check them, but they may have like cracks in or be like not structurally sound. Someone will buy those rims individually or as a set for strange reasons, including coffee tables. Like you could put a bit of glass on top and it could be a coffee table or something, like you said. Like there's many reasons. I've seen people turn rims into plant pots before. They turn them upside down and then they fill them with mud and they make them into plant pots. There's so many things, and I paid £1, like 99p. Yeah, the £1,000, the 1,000 thing was just a joke. I'm not sure how much they're going to weigh a ton though, so it probably would not be feasible to get them to Ohio, unfortunately. As soon as the car boots and charity shops open, I'm going to try some of your tricks. Not a bad side hustle. It would be just hard to store my stock and hide from my fiance. Yeah, but I mean, if they're getting money from it, you know, if I don't know, if they see that you're making money, if she sees you're making money, I presume that it's not going to be as much of an issue, right? Because you can just be like, well, that just paid for your new handbag or something. Is that sexist to say handbag? I don't know, probably. I'm going to get cancelled now. Yeah, we've been live for an hour already. That's so crazy. Time goes quick when you're having a chat. So, what's the best thing everyone picked up this week? What's the best thing you guys got this week? I have not really had anything come in this week. I'm trying to think. Did I get anything? I don't think I did. I'm not really listed much this week either because I've been busy. So, kind of stagnated on the whole list and pickup situation. Just been, yeah, kind of plodding along. That might be why my sales haven't been as great either, because I was listing like 10 plus things every single day not too long ago, like a week or so ago. So that obviously plays a big part in sales. So that's probably not great. I should probably start listing more. One of the young lads on the Discord might buy them for a Vauxhall Nova. To be fair, I don't even know what car they would even fit. I'll have to pick them up and see, shove them in the garage until the summer. I really need the toilet. I'll be back in 2 minutes. I need to go take a leak, and then we'll continue on with the stream probably for another half an hour. I'm just going to mute my mic and put you guys on the be right back screen. Don't go anywhere. I will be right back. Right, I'm back. Hang on. 1 second. There we go. Sorry about that. I needed the toilet, otherwise I was gonna have a accident on stream. Oh. Only picked up a lot of clothes for £150. Should return around 1k. Jesus. Damn. 1k? That's pretty impressive, my dude. Yeah, I sold another pair of glasses yesterday. I sold a pair of... which ones was it? Hang on. I think it was another Kingfisher with the rim round the base. Hang on, let's have a look. I have 24 waiting dispatch right now, which I will be packing up later. Where are you? There we go. Yeah, I sold these for $18.99. Hang on. These ones. Let me see if you can see. See, these ones have the like nice rim around the outside. These ones went for $18.99. And then I just have the straight Kingfisher ones, which don't have the rim around the base. But yeah, $18.99 for that. To think, I paid 47 pence per glass. So I turned 47 pence into, what is that, like £9.50? So £9 profit before fees and that on them ones each, which is really nice. They were up for $19.99, but I took an offer £1 off, so that was quite good. Yeah. So I need to add that to my total for the glasses, which I'm actually going to do now and just see how much that takes us to, because we are getting close to profit. So we have sold 2 more of them. So $19.99 plus $18.99. Let's do some maths real quick. That is $38.98. So I can now reveal that we have sold. Can I bring this over? Hang on. I can now reveal that we have sold. 697 was our stock amount to start with on those glasses. We now have 649, so we have sold 48 glasses total for £274, and we started on our purchase cost was $330, so we are £56, I think, under our investment, and we've only sold 48 glasses. I think that was a good investment. We have 649 glasses left. And we're £50, £56, right? Yeah, £56 behind breaking even. And this amount here is not involving postage. Postage has not been added onto this. This is purely sale price without postage. Postage was taken separate, and it's not calculated here. So this is not including the postage that was paid. This is purely for the price of the glasses. I think I'm doing okay on the glasses. I think I'm doing okay. So we've actually sold out of... let's see. Can you see the entire... There's the entire list, minus the top. So we sold 4 Sunbeam up the top. And then we've not sold any of the following. We've not sold Abbott Hobgoblin, which is a surprise, but they do have 2017 written on them, so that might be why. The Banks, Heineken, and Kingston Press, we've not sold any. We have sold 10 of the Bangler, which leaves us with 1 glass left, which I've kept for myself. So they're completely sold out. The regular Kingfishers, we've not sold any of them yet. We've sold 2 Thatchers, that was the half-pint glasses. Marstons, Rudders, Bays, and Pearl Jet. So they're all cider glasses, I believe. We've not sold any of those yet. We have sold 2 Strongbow Cloudy. Those were the chalice ones, not the regular. We've sold 2 white Warsteiners, the German half pint glasses. We only have 4 of them left. We sold 6 Strongbow. Now this is the one that we have 184. We have 90 sets of these left, basically, or 91 of these sets left, which is insane. So they'll probably be the ones we have left over at the end, which will take a while to sell off just because we have so many. We have some of the Coke glasses left. We sold 4 San Miguel, 2, is that Addleston? Yep. 4 Fosters, 8 Coors Light, and 4 of the Kingfishers. McEwen's and Cobra haven't sold any yet, so we are doing well. Yeah, they're going to take a while. Yeah, we have 6 Coke glasses, 5 Coke glasses, sorry. They're the standard size ones. They're not pint. They're just the regular one that you'd get like in a pub. I think they're like green or bluey cut in color, so yeah. They are listed on eBay though. What's up, Kieran? How you doing, man? Yeah, I'm also surprised why we've not sold any Cobra, because that is an Indian beer, and the Bangla sold out like so quick. But that did have a gold rim, and the design was fantastic on that Bangla glass. I wish I had 1,000 Bangla glasses, because they would have all sold by now, and I would have made bank. But yeah, unfortunately that's not the case. But yeah, 274 for our 330 is quite all right, I think, and we're not even anywhere near summer yet, so yeah, happy with that. Just ticking along, you know. We're selling like 2 or 3 sets a week now, so yeah. I'm hoping that summer it picks up and we get rid of quite a few. Maybe after the summer we might think about like moving them on in bulk, or just keep them for next season. Like they're literally not in the way or anything. So I love the pencil sharpeners. Yeah, they were cool. Hang on, I just gotta grab a drink. Oi. See that magic trick? Pulled a bottle of water out my ass. Joe does look tasty today, right? No, there he is. Joe got the fire from the show. Now he's off picking up some... I don't know what he's doing. Of all the days he could have chose to do a pickup, right? The Bangla glasses were immense, yeah. When's your birthday? Today. Brownie making time? Yay. So what's everyone been doing this weekend? Everyone have a good weekend. I'm just kind of like scrolling through Facebook Marketplace while we're doing the live to see if I can find anything. You never know. Your birthday's tomorrow? Too late, mate. Today's the only good birthday day. You know, Einstein was born on this very day. Yep. Not the 15th, the 14th. Mini eggs? Yes, please. You know what I used to love was chocolate, was that cornflake cake? Not cake, cornflake, chocolate coated cornflake, like in that little like cake holder with mini egg on top. Yeah, they used to do them at school, like during summer fete and stuff. It's like 20p for one of them. You imagine how much they cost now, like inflation. That must have been like 2004, so 17 years ago. A chocolate covered crispy, whatever they're called. What is that cereal even called? I don't eat cereal, so I forget. You know what I'm talking about. 20p they used to cost at the school fete, and they apparently used to make money off that. So God knows how much it cost to make. 10p. They'd cost like £1 now. Not Rice Krispies, the other ones, the flat ones. Cornflakes, that's it, cornflakes. Got there in the end. Chocolate covered cornflakes with a mini egg on top. So good. Oh yeah. Mate, there's still people trying to flog lazy spars on Facebook for 500 quid. Like, that was like what people were doing, like scalping them at the beginning of lockdown last year. So March last year, people bought lazy spars from B&Q website for like £200. And for an entire year, they've been trying to sell it on Facebook for 500, and they still haven't sold it. That's like the worst investment. They wasted £200 of their money. £200 they wasted, and they've sat on a box in their living room for an entire year. So funny. What made them think? What made them think that during a lockdown everyone would suddenly want a blooming jacuzzi in their living room? Like, oh my god, it's lockdown. Everyone's gonna want a bubbly jacuzzi. Let's buy them for £250 and try and double our money. Stupid. I say that, I'm pretty sure Joe even bought one. I'm pretty sure Joe said he'd bought lazy spars to sell. I think he got two and he managed to sell one, and then he kept the other one. I think that's what happened. Peter was buying them for £100 profit from 300, £50 postage. You're not making any money though. If you're paying, I think they were £250 at B&Q, like brand new. You're paying £250, selling them for £350 on eBay. You're losing 35 quid or more on fees straight away. So you've got like £60 left over on that, and then you take off your taxes after that. I love how it says 8 mini eggs as a portion size. Is that low or is that high? I don't know. Well, the problem with Audi, don't they put like don't they have like the price of the printer inside the box or something? The problem I see with like RA in general, and I mean, I'd have to speak to someone that does RA like all the time, but like if you're paying like £40 for an item, right, and it ships out, you've made like £30 profit. Let's just say you made £30 profit or £20 profit, right, after all the fees. What happens if the buyer opens the box, doesn't like it, sends it back? You're out your profit, but you're also out a brand new item, because now you have an opened item that's not going to sell for the same amount it did before. So even if you sell it again as opened or used, what, you're going to break even on that? Maybe you're going to lose money. I don't know. It would have to be some seriously good returns for me to like invest properly in a good RA item. Like they were doing lava lamps in B&M the other week for five. They were on sale for £5, and I know everyone was going crazy over them. I think they were on sale £5 or something, and they were like lava lamps with speakers in, £5, and they were selling for like 40, I think, 30 or 40 on eBay. That's a good, like, fair play. That's good. Like if you spend £5, you get 40, like back before fees and stuff. That's a good chunk. And then even if it does come back opened, you're only out maximum £5. So but I just see too many people spend £30 to sell for like 40, and it's like, that makes no sense. I bought some limited edition Sharpies once. They didn't sell, so I took them back to B&M for full refund. No way. If they don't send it back in the same condition, you only have to refund 50%. Yeah, that's if it's not as described. That's if it's that's if they've just like sent it back, right? Saying they don't want it or something. Like if they open a return saying it doesn't work, I don't think you get that option, right? Maybe you do. I don't know. I actually did that the other day by accident. I unticked the refund original postage. £2.50, right? The return was a £36 item with £2.50 postage. I refunded all of it straight away, but it had unticked the original postage. So like the case stays open for like 15 days unless the buyer accepts that they're not getting the £2.50 back. And I phoned them up, and I was like, oh yeah, but because you didn't pay it all back, we have to wait to make sure that the seller's happy, not getting all of the money back. And if they don't accept it, then we pay the money back to them. And I'm just like, well, if that's the case, why don't you just close the case? Like, why don't it has to stay open for me for an extra 2 weeks before I find out whether you give them the extra money or not? And they're like, oh, I don't know. It's okay. That case actually ends tomorrow, and I believe I get the £2.50 released from my money hold, because it obviously holds the full amount. It's just annoying that the case stays open for 2 weeks when you do that. I quite like when Audi has Clementoni jigsaws for £5. Yeah, I bought a load of Clementoni Harry Potter puzzles in Costco just before Christmas. I think I paid £8, £7, £8, something like that, and I bought five. I think it was like £40 for the five or something. It was around that. And they all sold for like £25 just before Christmas, I think. £25, which isn't fantastic. I thought they were going to go for more. But I think because they just had so many, everyone got them. But yeah, I got like £25 back on them. So it wasn't too bad, but I didn't make a loss. And they sold so quick as well. Just because they were Harry Potter. I'd have to go back and watch the video. Sorry, I think that's only if they open the box then change their mind. Yeah, but people that buy on eBay, they know that if they put it doesn't work, they get a full refund straight, like guaranteed refund. So I think a lot of the time that someone's selling brand new stuff that gets opened is just going to be out money. Well, not out money. Well, technically out money because they can't resell it as new. But yeah, which is why I kind of love selling secondhand, because if I sell this Cadbury's mug, this mini eggs mug, right, secondhand for £5 or £10, and it comes back because they don't want it anymore, I can sell it the exact same price over and over and over again. Because it's in the same condition. Like it wasn't brand new and then been opened, you know. So that's why I love secondhand so much. Unless it comes back damaged, of course. That would be my fault for packing it bad, though, most of the time, if that happened, rather than someone opening the box. Which is another reason why I don't really do Amazon, because I just feel like the only reason I would do Amazon was if I had like new product, because secondhand does so well on eBay. I would only really send off like brand new stuff to Amazon, and I just feel like with the return rate that they have on Amazon, I'm pretty sure all of that stuff is getting opened. You know, like if you buy something brand new, you're gonna open it, right, and then return it. So I don't know. Amazon's not really. Yeah. Oh, I sold a bottle opener for £3. Oh no, I sold two. Cool. Wait, how much were they listed for? Hang on. £3. Okay. They bought two for £6. Okay, cool. That confused me there for a second. So, what's the best thing you guys have sold this week? I got an offer on my Dyson ball earlier for 40, but I declined. I said no, thank you. I'm gonna hold out for 65 or 60. Although £1 into £40 is pretty good. £1 into £65, even better. Yeah, they bought a red and a white bottle opener for £6 plus postage. I think I bought like a bag of like 40 of these bottle openers for like a £5. They're like ones that have a battery in, and then when you open the bottle, they like have the cheer, like they're like England ones. They go yay, like clapping and stuff. I bought them in anticipation of the Euros, which never happened. So hopefully this year, when the Euros happens, these will all sell. But we will find out, because as you guys are well aware, We don't know whether it's happening yet. So I think the best thing in the last few days was a mini stepper. Paid £12, sold for 57. A stepper like the exercise thing that you step up and down on, or is it like something else? Oh. Probably with reduced crowds in England, maybe. Yeah, well, the entire Euros is supposed to be in England, so maybe I'll just go sell them on the street. I'll train off to London and I'll start pawning off the bottle openers on the street. The thing you stand on, they're only small. Yeah, like a full size one of those like stepper things. They're like this shape. Yeah, you see them in the gym, right? They're really expensive. I didn't notice that until I looked it up. Yeah, they're like £200 new for a bit of plastic that you step up and down on. Crazy. You just sold a vintage biscuit tin for 20 quid. Paid £3 for it. Yeah, I went in a charity shop once and there was like this blue and white biscuit tin, like a clay pot biscuit tin. And I didn't pick it up. And then someone in the comments was like, yo, that biscuit tin's worth like 60 quid. And it wasn't. It was like one that looked kind of like I think it was like a Denby or something. It kind of looked the same, and I was just like, oh, that's pretty cool. And I went and picked it up the next time. It just sat on the shelf for like 4 months. It ended up selling for like £25 or something, which is fine. I only paid like £3 for it, but it was just like, oh. I just took their word for like granted. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I'll grab that next time. And it was there the next time I went in. I was like, yo, I'm so lucky. Pick it up. And then it wasn't the one that they thought it was, and it just wasn't worth what they said. But it did sell in the end. But yeah, you can't always get what you want, or should I say, you can't always believe what you hear. I should have looked it up, and then I would have realized that it's not the one that they thought it was. But it's okay. You live and you learn. So I'm just scrolling through Facebook right now. I might go on Bay Crazy, have a little look while I'm live. We've been live for an hour and 40 minutes. We have 23 people still here. Old tins can do well. Yeah, I found a load of tobacco tins at CARBOOT once. I didn't pick them up. I should have done. They were cheap. It was like a quid for like 10, something like that. Yeah, I should have picked them up. So there's a Totopoly board game that I've had before on auction for £9. I'm wondering if it's one that I've sold or whether I still have it. Do I still have it? I do. Mine's still on sale, so I'm probably not going to bother picking it up because I still have it. If it was one that I'd sold, I did a pickup last year, just before Christmas. It was the one when I tried the new bake from Greg's, if you remember. I got all of that cool board games from World War II from that person. I sold a couple of them. I actually sold the World War II Monopoly the other week for $49.99, I think it was, or $59.99. And one of the ones in there was the Totopoly board game, but I still have it, so there's no point picking up another one. But if it was one that I would have sold, I would have bid on it. Let's have a look. Sylvalian Families on here. Maybe I can... Hang on. Just want to make sure that... Okay. I can probably try and let you see what I'm doing here. Let me just have a look. I'll try and get it so my postcode doesn't pop up. So this website here is called Bay Crazy, and it just lists all of your local Buy It Now auctions, and then you can click through to them, obviously. But the good thing about this is obviously because they're local collection only, they don't get very many bids, if any. So this is how I end up with vacuum cleaners by Dyson for 99p, because people don't want to post this stuff, and I just end up getting it super cheap. So every day I'll just have a little scroll through here and see if there's anything of interest. I would highly recommend you guys doing the same on your local area. When you click one of these, it directs you directly to eBay, so you don't do any purchasing through this website. It's literally just like a list website. Let's have a look. Anything decent today? Tractor seat. Okay. Someone's selling off their old Flymo. Bang & Olufsen TV, spares and repairs though, unfortunately. Yeah, this guy's selling off all of his Lego kits. I actually looked up this this Lego kit here. This is actually starting price £95. These are going for like 130 brand new on eBay. So if he'd listed it for like 60, I probably would have picked it up, because that leaves me with like £70 before fees. But for £95, it's not worth it. Do you put the Dyson in your trolley and just walk back with it? If I'm picking something up big like that, I'll arrange a lift. But I could, if it was close, I could take my trolley and go grab the Dyson, or I could hitch my bike trolley to the back of my bike and do it that way. Because my bike trolley is actually bigger than my pull-along trolley. It's wider. It's more square though, but yeah. Look, 8 new McDonald's collectible glasses. I remember those. Those are the Coca-Cola glasses. I remember collecting those back in the day. I think everyone in the UK has some of these McDonald's Coke glasses. Garden bench for 20 quid. Why is the plank like stick out so far? What? It doesn't look like there's anything cheap on here today. Men's, are they Nike? They're not Nike. Are they real Nike? They look weird. Why'd they look so strange? That Nike tick looks really fat. These gotta be fake, right? Why is that Nike tick so fucking chunky? Excuse my language. That's not a real Nike tick. Right? I'm not going crazy. Moving on. Maybe they are real, I don't know, but it was 99p, so someone's selling their travel electric mobility scooter. If anyone needs a mobility scooter, there you go. It doesn't look like there's anything on it today. Oh, there's a Vax carpet washer, £65. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything on it. I'm still miffed about this Nike tick. It don't look legit to me. There's no soles in the base of the shoe either. Like the soles have come out. You got a Vax listed. Yeah, people don't like Vax very much. I've noticed. When I used to work at when I used to do the telesales for the servicing, we would just cold call like house. It was very rare that someone had a Vax or a Shark. The most popular vacuum cleaner was Dyson and Miele and Henry. Because you would ring up just about the Dyson and like hope that they had one. And then like if they didn't have one, they'd be like, oh, I have a Henry. I don't have a Dyson. But yeah, like hardly anyone ever had Vax. Maybe that was just the area. But we used to call like the entire country. Like we'd go through like all of the phone books and stuff. Yeah. Turns out you aren't allowed to do that, and their company ended up on Watchdog. So yeah. That was just before I left. I remember I went into work one day and had the whiteboard, and on the whiteboard it says talk about Watchdog, and everyone was like, oh my god. And then that week, yeah, the company was on Watchdog because apparently their salesmen, the ones that would go in the houses, would try and like upsell old ladies or something. They would try and like tell them, oh, you need a new filter and all this, and like obviously they put new filters in, so they didn't need them, and they filmed it and everything. You know what Watchdog was like. But it's like, obviously the salesmen are on commission, right? And Watchdog have to be very careful, like, because there's a difference between like teaching your staff to do that, like to like upsell when it's not needed, and actually like just the staff themselves deciding to do it because they want to earn more money. So like they literally crippled that company that I worked for. Like they like folded like within 6 months, I think. But yeah, it's pretty harsh because they weren't teaching people to do that. Obviously they were on commission work, so they were just doing that to earn more money because they earned more money if they sold more. So but that company sucked anyway, so I don't really care. Dyson suck. Yeah, they never lose suction, mate. Right, I've been live for nearly 2 hours, so I'm going to call it the end of the stream. So thank you for watching. Appreciate it. I'm gonna go get a drink, a cup of tea maybe, and yeah. I will see you guys next week. Maybe Joe will be here, and maybe he won't. We won't know until next week. But either way, I do have a guest next week. Kev from the USA, from Florida, will be on the show. Don't know what we're going to chat about yet, but I'm sure we'll come up with something. He can chat. He can chat and chat and chat all day long if you let him. So we'll have some good conversation, I'm sure. But yeah, I will see you guys next week. Thanks for watching. Oh, the music's working now. It wasn't working earlier. It's working now. Cool. Right. See you next week. Bye-bye. Oh, remember to go to slothshop.shop, my website.